Today I'm going to talk about a way to make Mgtow. It might not be a way you're thinking of, but it's definitely a way if you think about it, think about the technique or the theme of this. But Election Day just passed, so they're making more rules before we can break them. Yay! We get to break the rules. They make the rules where we can break them. Very good. But you got to understand this. When you're Mgtow, you're a man going his own way. It's not necessarily the manosphere type of Mgtow that I'm talking about here. It's a man going his own way. That type of Mgtow. Now, a lot of men in the manosphere, I saw Richard Cooper's video, and it kind of prompted me to do this video. See, Richard Cooper is saying that if you think that $1 million is a lot, you're not doing enough. What I'm going to say here is Richard Cooper is trying to encourage you to follow the Joneses. And everyone in the world is trying to follow the Joneses. That's not going Mgtow. Trying to follow the Joneses is not going Mgtow, because that's what everybody else do. But the Mgtow way of this is we're going to follow the process. And our goal is not necessarily to make $1 million. Our goal is to make enough to get the job done. That's all we're focusing on. Getting the job done. And if we run into $1 million, so be it. You got it. Made $1 million. But if you get the goal of just get the job done, you're not going to be depressed about how much money you make, and you can't compare yourself to others. That's a healthy way to think. For example, I got $100 here. I'm not here bragging, but I have made this for my side biz. So, with this money right here, I can go to the movie theater. I can get something good to eat. And I don't have to worry about women to give it to. Is again, like I said before, is if I have to spend any of this on a woman, she's not the right one. She's definitely filled with the red flags. Because a woman would understand that this right here is hard to make. And a good woman is going to work with you trying to get this. She's going to work with you with anything you do. But that's precisely why there's so many Mgtows out there. That's why Mgtow exists, red pill exists. Because women generally don't think like that. They generally think like, you better have that, or we're going to leave you. But we don't have to worry about giving them this, because we set the boundaries. Because we're going to focus on it. We're going to focus on the process and just make enough money to get the job done. That's what the focus is. And here's the principle. I can call this a Mgtow principle. Let's call this a Mgtow principle. Let's just call it. Let's say you got a business. You got two options to do it. You can go big ticket item or small ticket item. The big ticket item was better to do. I'm going to tell you why. A big ticket item was charging $1,000 or more, getting a product that's $1,000 or more, and making money that way. Why is that better? Because you're going to have less of a market for it, and it's going to require less marketing. And you can make more money on each purchase than what you would do with a smaller item. And with smaller items like a book, they're charging $10. You're going to need a big market. You're going to have to advertise more. And you also might have to need customer support service, because you're going to have a lot of different customers wanting that item. But if you charge more for something with less customers, it's less of a headache that way. An example with this is when I was talking about last time about a coaching, charging $100 an hour, which is again $50, $100 an hour, which it can be good money. But let's say if you had a boot camp for something. Okay, have a like six pack abs, which I don't have. But if you are like teach people try to get 6.6 abs, that's where you can coach somebody. But you can to do a boot camp and how to be a model. You can actually do a boot camp on that, which it has a lot of stuff in there, so you can make money that way. And with this money right here that I made, I can go out and do what I want. And you might wonder where I'm at getting it. See, that's exactly what, if you don't say much to women, women will be having the same thought. Where are you getting it? Again, instantly making you more mysterious. And remember, a woman's like a cop. You got the right to remain silent. The more you say, the more she's going to be bored.